So me and Cynthia come out here. We're, out here on some of our property. I wanted to, come out and try out this flail mower. I had never really had much time to spend with it. To me, it's a really neat concept, neat idea. To me, it's kind of a do-all. One, I mean, when you cut it, it's about like finish mowing. I mean, it chops it up in little bitty stuff, gets it all the way down to the ground. Um, one way you can use it is up in the air like this. So you can go down a right of way, and clip your bushes. Well, it's an offset, so it can go out here to the side, so your tractor's not getting hit with those bushes as you're going by. Another thing is you got it down. You're mowing out here to the side and not having to drive over what you're mowing. So to me, that makes it really neat. And going out, I was doing some ditch banks, and I felt a lot more safer going out here to the side. The tractor I got on it, this little 4025 bad boy. Um, to me, after using it for 4 or 5 hours here, this tractor is a little bit small for this particular flail mower. It's a flail mower 145 made by IronCraft. To me, you need for this one a 35 horsepower, 45, maybe 55. I think if you go up to a 55, you could get a little bit bigger one. You could cover a lot more ground with it. Uh, and I didn't really have a problem with it. But if you're getting this really thick stuff like this, I mean, you'll do it, but you gotta go very, very slow. So I wanted to try it out, so I didn't put an extra set of remotes on the back. How I got this rigged up is basically I just undid the joystick up here from the front end loader, and I just ended up plugging this back up. So I use this joystick to go in and out, up and down. It makes it kind of handy, and it's just a cheap way to be able to try it out. So I want to show you how this thing's made. To me, it's a lot different than anything else I'd ever seen. So basically, you got these individual teeth all the way up and down this drum. This drum rotates, and they got this cupped. So when you're mowing and you getting something real heavy, or you hit something like a little stump or whatever it is, well, these fold back, so it's just basically going over. Um, and whenever you let this thing down, it's on this roller. So you let it all the way down, and it kind of goes with the contour of the ground over this roller, so you can get a real good, close, even cut. Um, I've done went over bush hogged the old row bed with lots of little chunk rocks, and it kept, when it hit those little rocks, it kept it pretty well in there. It would fly some out, and I'm on an open ROS machine, so I was a little bit leery if I would get hit in the back of the head with it, but you know, um, it did good as far as throwing them down. I never felt unsafe, about it throwing debris up and me getting hit. So I thought that was pretty good. Been really happy with it just because of what it'll do, uh, and the versatility of it. So just want to give you my opinion of it and see what you think.